And viewers, getting in the latest visuals from Ukrainian capital city of Kyiv. This is showing the aftermath of Russian shelling. This is shocking to see the devastation that's been caused in Kyiv. It's the 10th day of the Russian invasion. I want to go across to Kyiv. Kyiv in several parts, they're also saying the temporary ceasefire that's been declared at Mariupol and Volnovakha from 9 to 4 Kyiv time is also not being followed. That's what the mayor's office is stating right now.
Yes, absolutely. The temporary ceasefire in the two cities has already begun, Rhythm. So certain relief coming in for the people in these two cities of Mariupol and Volnovakha, because remember, several such innocent civilians are stranded there still. Heavy shelling, bombardments have been going on non-stop for 10 days and counting. And given that, this is certainly a huge relief coming in for the civilians. But as for these developments are concerned and the kind of visuals we are seeing on our screens of the aftermath of the shelling in Kyiv Oblast. Now, Kyiv Oblast is certainly the region surrounding capital Kyiv. And there are growing concerns on what the situation there is, because we've seen a significant amount of military buildup around the capital the last few days. And if reports were to be believed and the satellite imagery that is being picked up since the past few days is to be believed, then the kind of military buildup is leading to kilometer-long armored column of the Russian military troops. Though reports suggest that the column of military troops has been stalled now for at least the last 2 to 3 days, but one really doesn't know what can come in, with that kind of a military buildup. If at all they're waiting for a signal from Moscow, or they're really trying to figure out what these talks lead up to. At this point in time, does look like a significant amount of pressure tactics is being employed by the Russian side. But certainly a good start indeed. But what we also keep our focus on is these kind of visuals that are coming in. I'm going to keep putting out more breaking news that we're tracking, Rhythm, especially so far so United States is concerned. Now, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is also going to be in Poland. Now, we've seen a significant amount of military, NATO troops, along with United States troops who have been deployed to some of these countries neighboring Ukraine. And in that sense, these kind of developments also become extremely important. Now, with Antony Blinken in Poland, with several of our union ministers also in these neighboring nations, everyone is trying to speed up the evacuation process. And these are the only neighboring countries wherein one can reach and, in a sense, externally help the people of Ukraine. Because internally speaking, as Zelensky has said and how he's expressed disappointment at the fact that NATO has also, in a sense, disappointed Ukrainians. It's refused to declare the Ukrainian airspace as a no-fly zone. NATO essentially to that has said that, if they go ahead with this kind of a declaration, that would mean sending in their planes, their fighter jets over the Ukrainian airspace, and that could mean a direct conflict with the Russian troops, something that could lead to even more devastating consequences. So that's what NATO is maintaining at this point in time, but we keep getting our viewers more such visuals, really explaining the true picture on ground. Rhythm.
Okay, I also want to go across to now, as we're breaking down, in just a short while, details coming in from Russia on that humanitarian corridor. I thank you, Kyiv, for this.